Good day, I'm Ben Seymour of Kudzu Patch Productions. Have another repaired instrument to show you today. This one, we don't know exactly where it came from, don't know who the builder was, but this was sent to me in pieces. I mean, literally, it was in pieces. Everything was disconnected. The fretboard had completely come loose from the top, except on the very ends. And those were held in by little tiny metal screws, actually sheet metal screws, which was kind of curious. So anyhow, I took those out and loosened it up, and those popped loose. But the thing was covered in glue. I mean, it had more glue than you could imagine. It was just glopped up on the sides and everything. And I think somebody had tried to fix it, maybe by just filling in any gaps that appeared and just pouring glue on them. I mean, it was really something else. Had one extant peg, and so I redid 3 different pegs for it. The whole thing seems to be made out of walnut. And anyhow, so I scraped everything down, got all the glue off. It was a massive amount of work, and then refinished the thing. So it's getting ready to go back to its owner. And anyhow, probably about 1930, the person that sent it to me thinks, and that's probably a pretty good guess. But interesting little box here, and actually has a playable scale. It's staple frets. They do run under the first 2 strings, but the second string, it's right on the edge. So I think that probably it was meant to be played with just the first string only. The one weird thing here is that the fret, this seems to be, there's a place that seems to be that would have been appropriate, and they've moved the fret, or somebody did, moved it back, and it no longer intonates correctly. And they moved a couple of them up here too, so I'm not quite sure why. Here's the first one to give you an idea. Okay, and then it's off pretty. And there we go. The second fret seems to be in the right place, but that first one, it's just, no, so I don't know why they moved it, because it looked like originally maybe it was in the right place. But anyhow, so maybe they just needed that note. You never can tell. So anyhow, I thought I'd bring you a little tune here today. This one is sometimes called Lady Mary, sometimes called Palace Grand, sometimes called Castle Grand. Kind of a sad, lovesick tune. But I thought I'd play you a little bit noter style of that tune on this totally refurbished dulcimer here. Here we go. So there you go. Interesting little rebuilt instrument. So I didn't change anything original on it, except I had to do a little jiggling on some of the bottoms and the tops and stuff, sanding a little bit of things to make them fit back together nicely. Some of them, the angles were kind of side-goggling, as they say, but anyhow, so it all went back together eventually. So kind of an interesting beast. It did not have kerfing in it, but it did have little cleats set along the side to hold the sides in place. and it does have the lip on it, about an overhang. The inset on the thing was about 5/16 of an inch. So with the side and everything like that, you've got close to 1/4 of an inch still showing out here. So it's kind of interesting. So kind of a large lip, but they seem to be very, very steady. So anyhow, just thought I'd bring that little bit to you today. Hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any repairs or you have any custom instruments that you want built, feel free to contact us, and you can always find us at www.kudzupatch.net. Thanks a lot for listening. See you again soon. Bye-bye.